a mighty goddess above the field of battle, raining justice down in the form of Belfire, while strengthening your allies' resolve. Hildryn is now. Alright punks, let's get into this Hildryn build, and we've got 3 for you today. We've got 3 builds for you tonight, all 2 forma. Our first being Adapting Tank. Starting from the top left to right, we have Growing Power, Aviator, Redirection, Adaptation, Augur Secrets, Stretch, Umbra Intensify, Prime Continuity, Fleeting Expertise, and Augur Reach. For our Arcanes, we have Arcane Aegis and another Arcane Aegis, just not maxed yet, but if you have 2 of these and you're planning on selling them, you should keep them because these are going to go up in value. I did change the aura spot to Growing Power because I felt like this works really well with this build, and I wasn't really happy with the negative slot. Now, most people would probably go with Corrosive Projectile with this build or any build, and that's perfectly fine, but when you're using Hildryn and you use her secondary ability and you strip all the armor off the opponents, you're not going to be getting that shields back. In a squad full of 4 corrosive projectiles, you're not going to get any shields against Grineer. So I thought, you know what, just bypass that and just go straight to Growing Power. Now we're using a regular redirection, max level, to get shields up to 3,555. With Adaptation, you're going to start getting reduction in all types of damage coming your way, and it's really nice. You can use a lower level Adaptation if you'd like, but this one works well for me. This build gives you a good range of 175, and with Growing Power, you're going to have a strength of 193. Now, with Growing Power and all her abilities, you want to use them correctly. So what you want to do is hit the first status effect, and then cast your Belfire. And once you cast that Belfire, each additional shot will have that 25% increase because you've already cast it. Once you're in the air or on ground and you hit someone with a Belfire or activate Glowing Power, just activate your Aegis Storm, and then you'll be up in the air with that 25% power increase from Growing Power. Same is for Haven as well. With the Fleeting Expertise in this build, you're going to have a low casting cost of all the abilities, which really helps out. Now you're going to be primarily using the Belfire with this build and blowing enemies up. And with the Arcane Aegis, you're just going to be gaining tons and tons of shields. So it's a really, really hard build to kill. Now for our next build, we have Thick Range. Starting from the top left to the right, we have Growing Power, Aviator Redirection, Overextend at 9, Prime Continuity at 10, Stretch, Umbra Intensify, Transient Fortitude, Augur Secrets, and Augur Reach. This build works exactly the same, but items cost more since we're losing efficiency. But where we're gaining on power, we have a max of 208 with Growing Power activated, and you'll be doing a lot of range with this one. I actually like this build on lower level units and up to about 45s, 50s. It can pretty much clean the entire floor. It's a pretty solid build. Our last build, Rolling Pane, is a different kind of build. It is also very experimental. I'm not 100% sure on it, and I'd probably swing towards Adapting Tank or Thick Range, but this one's really fun. The build is almost exactly the same, except for we have a lower redirection, and we're replacing Adaptation with Rolling Guard. The way this build works is as your shields are depleted, you rely on her passive, which makes her immune for a few seconds. Now, once that immunity wears off, you just do a roll. Thanks to Rolling Guardian, you'll get 3 more seconds of immunity. During that time, Fortitude and Fast Deflection should get your shields almost up to max. This build I really enjoy when I'm facing Infested. Also, I'd like to mention that Aviator does work for all 3 of these builds when you're using her 4th ability. We did a double test of this in the Simulacra, so that's really interesting. As for Belfire, 60% status chance, and it gives us 20,000 heat and 27,000 corrosive. This is really good against Grineer and Infested. We also have a Corpus version, which does magnetic and gas up to 25,000 and magnetic of 22. Both these builds I really like and feel like they're very comfortable. And Belfire is a really amazing weapon. With Hildryn, our best companion that we can find is the Taxon. This is a really good carrier for her. Starting from top left to right, we have Sacrifice, Molecular Conversion, Retarget, Shield Charger. Guardian is perfect for these builds. Primed Regen, Calculated Redirection, Enhanced Utility, Accelerated Deflection, and Vacuum. This build gives you a really good cover with Shield Charge, Guardian, and Molecular Conversion. Now, you could probably run a Wyram if you wanted to, and it would do perfectly fine. Alright, punks, let's give this Hildryn a run for our money in the Simulacker. Also, guys, I'd like to remind everybody we have a Discord channel where we talk a lot about Warframe. The link is in the cards and the description below. Alright, punks, enemy level 150. We've got a corrupted army we're going to send after this Hildryn. Let's simulate. First thing we're going to do is jump down there and gain control of the battlefield. And then switch over to our Belfire. Once we see a status effect kick in, we'll then recast Belfire. And that's going to give us the glowing power, recast our 3, and now we're running with a lot of different stuff. Now we got to take this healer down, which is going to be the biggest problem, and then follow that up with the nullifier. Moving around a little bit to knock down his shields, we'll finish him off. Now at this point we just charge up and blast these guys in the face until they're dead. Now, this is solid control. You can see I'm running a little low on energy, which is for shield. But that's one good thing about letting some guys actually shoot at you, but we're going to let that drop down. Now, move around a little bit, recast her 2, jump in the air so we can get Aviator and hit the 4. Relock down everybody, and then slowly move down and finish the rest off. I think that's it. Anybody left? Oh, that's so cute. Now, Adaptation actually really works very nicely when you have a lot of Grineers shooting at you. With Infested, this does not work as well. That's when I would use the rolling build I have, because it has a higher shield regen time. And yeah, that's it. Hope you guys liked her. See you guys later. Bye.